What is going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, SimplyPops here, back again with another video. And you're looking forward to buy a MacBook Pro 15-inch 2015 laptop. I'm gonna give you guys a little review of 1.5 years later. I had this baby August 2015. How does it stack up in 2017 or whatever year you're watching this video? I'm gonna break this review down into 5 parts: unboxing / presentations, design, speed, ease of use, and lifespan, which is important. Any product you get in, you gotta have an unboxing. So now, how's the unboxing experience? Well, I love it. If you bought any Apple product, it's pretty similar, and definitely it gets you pumped up. That Apple smell is nice. The presentation is neat, well organized. Everything is just right into place. Apple never disappoint with the presentation of their unboxing. The unboxing experience on any Apple product is definitely top notch in my opinion. The setup is important too, because if you don't know how to set it up, or if it's hard to set up, then that might turn you off. The setup on the computer is definitely easy if you have another Mac or you're upgrading. The Mac OS is definitely going to guide you with that. So presentation / unboxing experience, definitely it gets a win in my book. Next up, we have design. And I gotta say, aluminum and a glass panel, definitely a good sign. Yeah, and then of course you got that beautiful glow-in-the-dark Apple logo. You guys can see there, it lights up. Now that's something that you don't find on the 2017 MacBook Pro. So you guys can see I have a bunch of stickers here too. A lot of college students have stickers on their computers, and I just said, why not? I just had a bunch of stickers laying around, and I just said, why not? Let me just place them on my computer. This black little sticker here, you guys can see, this is actually a slick wrap. I made a video about this on my second channel as well. I made the unboxing video on the second channel as well too. How long did I had this? I had this in July of 2015. I had this like a long time too as well, and definitely it's stacking up really well. It protects your MacBook, or if you want the 2017 MacBook, it'll protect that too as well. So check out slick wraps. They wrap up a lot of devices. You buy them, you wrap it yourself, and you protect it. So definitely I recommend it. Design, definitely an A+ on that, man. I'll give it a 9.5. Aluminum and glass is always a good look on a computer. Give you that premium design, premium look, and definitely if I had the slick wrap, matches the black bezels, definitely a good look right there. Let's talk about speed. This is very, very important when it comes down to computers. Is it fast? Is it slow? How does it stack up in 2017? Well, let me show you guys my specs. Alright, so these are all my specs. I'm actually gonna censor my serial number, so you guys don't mess me up. So this is running OS 10 El Capitan. Reason being why I'm not running Sierra is because I didn't want no bugs. Everything is going smooth with El Capitan already, and I figure Sierra is a new release, so I don't want to mess around with the bugs. This is a 2.5 gigahertz Intel Core processor, i7, 16 gigabytes of RAM, DDR3 RAM, Macintosh HD. So on paper, the specs is still nice, man. It's still very, very fast. It's a very, very fast computer. And the only reason why you guys seeing a little yellow tint, I installed Flux. I installed, so I'm gonna disable that. The speed is definitely very, very fast. I can render a video. I can render like a 5-minute video, and it'll render in like 2 minutes. This thing is a beast. So this thing is a quad core processor, so this thing is nothing to play around with. This is one of the main reasons why I went with the 15-inch model, because the 13-inch model only has a dual core, and I figure if I'm gonna do a lot of edits and a lot of Photoshop, I figure 15 inch is the way to go, and you have more screen. And I gotta say, it's easy to put this thing in your bag. It's not that big. It's not like the 17-inch back in the days MacBook. 15 inches is like the sweet spot. It's not too big, it's not too small. That's what she said. It's just a right size in my opinion. You know what I mean? You get into screen real estate. Is it heavy? It's not really that heavy. It has a little heft to it. The speed, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10, man. The speed is out the charts, man. It blows out the water. Like, I can launch up Safari. It launched in a heartbeat. I can launch up the Launchpad. This is where you can see all your apps. Whoop-de-doo. I don't even know. iTunes, Spotify, everything just comes up in a flash with no problems. Yeah, man, look how much tabs I have open, man. This thing is still moving pretty fast. So the speed, man, definitely 10 out of 10. So yeah, so how easy is it to use Mac OS? Very, very simple. You have your dock there. This is where most of your applications, if you have your favorite application, you can pin it down there. You have your spotlight on the top there, or you can press Command Space, and this you can search up anything. So I can Google Chrome, any files, any music, Drake, I could type in or something, you know what I mean? Anything you want, Spotlight Search is gonna do it for you. Command space, or you can click on the magnifying glass right there. Everything is right there at your fingertips. You guys can see how messy my desktop is. Thank God for that app, man. So yeah, and that's a courtesy of Hidden Me. It's definitely easy to use Mac OS. The trackpad, easy to use too. It's one of the best trackpads. That's what they say. You can do a 2-finger scroll up and down. You can do like a is it a pinch? I really don't use this too much. I like to use the Force Touch too, or yeah, they call it Force Touch on this. And I could 3D touch information, for example, and it'll give you the definition of that. So I definitely do use that a lot, especially if you like taking like college classes and you don't know a word. Instead of you pressing Command T or opening up a new tab, you could just 3D touch or Force Touch. I don't know, Force Touch, and you could just, it give you the definition. It give you like similar words to it. So definitely I like the Force Touch technology on the new or not even new no more, but on the 2015 MacBook Pro. The keyboard, very easy to use. I can type really fast. This is a test. Definitely one of my favorites. You guys can see, you know, well spaced out. Definitely, man, I'll definitely give it an 8. The only reason why I'm giving it an 8 is because it's not that easy. You're still gonna need to play around with it to understand it, but maybe I'm being a little biased. I've been using Mac computers since 2009, so that's just me knowing how to use Mac. So I don't know, it's just up to you, but I'm gonna give it an 8. I think that's a solid score, and let's move on. So most important, man, number 5, lifespan. This is very important. Will this computer last you? It's 2017. I got this in 2015, and I gotta say, 1.5 years later, this thing is still killing it right now, man. It renders all my videos very fast. I can edit a photo in Photoshop, and this thing is just wonderful. Definitely, it stacks up really well in 2017 or whatever year you guys are watching this. It might be pretty slow, but check the date for the time of the recording, man. And definitely these ports, man. I know these are legacy ports at this point now. I know everything is USB Type-C nowadays, but I need these ports, man. For the time being, if you want your USB-A port, you have it on this one. And you have your 2 Thunderbolts. And MagSafe, man. This is one of the best cables or one of the best chargings. Look at that, man. It just sucks right in there, man. It's just madness. That's something that you won't find in the 2017 MacBook Pro. And you have an SD card, so if you're gonna do a lot of vlogs, you have it right there. HDMI out, and you have your USB Type A. So yeah, you have your legacy ports. I think this is a very solid computer. If you're gonna be doing a lot of work, I believe that Mac computers is the way to go. Just because like everything is more integrated. If you have an iPad, if you have an iPhone, or if you have an Apple Watch, everything just works together so well. So definitely get yourself a Mac, man. For whoever like to buy Windows, they normally like to play games, or you know, it's good for gaming, it's good for modding, or it's good to install hacks on Windows. But don't quote me on that. I'm not hating on Windows. I just feel like it makes sense to go with a Mac if you have a bunch of Apple products. That's just me. But that's just my opinion. But Mac computers, in my opinion, they're good for working. So yeah, so the lifespan, definitely, man, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Mac computers, I see people with the all white original Mac computers, man. So yeah, man, so the lifespan is just crazy on the MacBook. So yes, it's a lot of money, but it's well spent, because this is gonna last you for X amount of years. And I just had this for 1.5 years, and it's still like I got it yesterday almost. Let me know down in the comments down below if you have any questions about my my computer. Anytime you buying a computer, try to get the maximum storage as you can. If you don't, then it's not gonna really last you too long. Now I got a 512 gigabyte hard drive or SSD, and I'm kind of near at the end, but thank God for Amazon Cloud Storage, because without this, I would have ran out of space. I had to delete important files. So definitely get yourself like a backup or an external hard drive. I'm relying on cloud storage, but especially if you're gonna be a YouTuber or you're gonna edit a lot of videos, you're gonna definitely need that space. So 500 gigabytes, not a lot. Hopefully Apple can start selling like 1 terabyte. This should be like the base for the 15-inch, but this is like the top of the line 15-inch model. Back in the days, And you know, that's kind of ridiculous, man. Apple, increase the internal storage for your computers, man, for real.